everyone. Welcome to Earth Day. This is Waking to the New Dawn, and Kristin and I decided that it would be a perfect day to bring you a meditation and some messages, and I'm going to turn it over to her so she can say hello to everyone.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, it's Earth Day 2022, and it's a really unique day in that it's 4/22/22. So the numbers today align with the energy of 444. So it's even a little bit more special Earth Day than what we've experienced in the past. And that's not unusual because we know this is a very transformative and a very shifting year. And by now, truly we know that really every day is Earth Day. But I'm going to switch it back over to Trudy. And in usual fashion, she is going to guide us into that heart-centered and grounded space with Mother Earth today, with some beautiful words of guided meditation. So enjoy your time with Trudy, and I'll be back soon.
Thanks, Kristin. Whew, okay, everyone. As Kristin mentioned, every day is Earth Day. And when I thought about today, I thought, I don't even know how to express Earth Day. We know that the Earth is in a state of shifting energies as much as we are. I mean, this is a common experience for all of us on this planet. And we see those changes occurring with the wildfires now have started early. We've seen storms. We've seen rising water. And along the coasts, things are becoming a little soggier than what some homeowners would like. And all of that is part of a cycle that we're going through. It's our relationship that we as humanity have with the earth. So when I thought about Earth Day and a meditation, I thought a couple of things. One was, it's a very heart-centered, as Kristin mentioned, a heart-centered expression. It's an opportunity for us to focus on the earth. But I just mentioned some things that a lot of people are focusing on right now. And there's beauty as well. And we hear that we are a part of nature. And we hear, go out into nature. And we hear, be grounded with Mother Earth. We have a lot of language, that's just some of it. We have a lot of language around our relationship with Mother Earth. And today I thought maybe our time in meditation as a dedication to this moment where we can really connect is to begin to listen. Listen to Mother Earth. Intuitively, maybe using our ears. Maybe there's a little bit of intellect and analysis that goes into it. But we draw ourselves back into our inner truth to connect with our relationship with the earth. It's different for everyone. We all have a unique relationship with the earth. So let's find a comfortable position. You might want to be on the earth, laying down, or on the floor, visualizing that as the connection to the earth. If you feel that you would like to stay in a chair or be on a couch or another soft piece of furniture, all of that works just fine. We'll be opening our hearts, opening our intuition to connect with the earth. So if you're in a chair, let's ground the feet. Really feel the soles of the feet. Take that moment to feel that connection. The feet are heavy. We feel the entire body begin to lower just a bit through the shoulders, through the back body, into the pelvis and the seat bones. Bringing that weight of connection to the feet and the Muladhara, our root chakra. If you're laying down, the energy will be felt throughout the entire length of the spine, through the buttocks and the back of the thighs, back of the calves, into the heels of the feet. Just let the legs and the feet relax, finding a natural position. Allow them to feel heavy. Often when we are sitting or laying down, we hold ourselves. We're holding our bodies, our containers. And we don't even realize it. We hold ourselves. And it's a bit of tension, as if we're drawing ourselves up away from the earth. Exhale and just think about the body, releasing the hold, trusting the earth beneath us to support us, to help us begin to understand the relationship that we have with earth. Open ourselves fully to trust. If you're laying down, your arms will be by your side and the palms facing up. Let the fingers relax and the arms to get heavy. If you're seated, you may bring the hands together into the Hakini Mudra, where all the fingertips and the tips of the thumbs touch. It's as if you create a little basket, a container. And you can bring that to the solar plexus or to the heart center. This mudra is a mudra of integration. It will help us integrate our communication with the earth. If you're laying down, you may also try this mudra. You may want a prop of some type, a blanket, a pillow, under each elbow so that the body feels comfortable and relaxed. And there's no effort bringing the Hakini Mudra to the heart center. Begin to breathe. Although you have been breathing up to this point, let's begin to really breathe. Feeling the breath flowing in through the nostrils, warm, creating a sense of fullness in the body, and exhaling each time we exhale, feeling the body soften, releasing that hold that we may have, that hold that we create, that boundary between us and the earth. We want to be able to fully enjoy a time of communication and sharing with Mother Earth. So deep inhales. Maybe pause the breath for a moment or two. Noticing if there's any tension anywhere in the body that you can bring your full awareness to as you exhale it away. Body becomes heavier. The mind becomes lighter. The heart opens. And we become fully aware of being held securely, compassionately, and with unconditional love, always held to the surface of the earth. Feel the warmth of the earth beneath you, the gentle vibration of the earth's heartbeat. Simple, pure, reliable, and always available. A nurturing presence in our life. Becoming aware of how the breath allows the body to connect. Connect with your inner self and connect with the earth. Allow the breath to become natural and soft, and bring yourself to the awareness of your imagination. begin to visualize the earth. Each of us will see a different perspective. We may be in a different geographic location. We may be on the earth or above the earth. Go to the location that first comes to mind. See it. You may be drawing from memories, or it might be a location that intellectually you understand, but you've not actually visited. Now is a time to try and make that connection. Take the journey to visit a location on the earth. Notice the surface of the earth. Feel the texture of the surface. Notice a gentle pulse or a ripple as you pass your hands over the surface of the earth, feeling a response, noticing the connection. With tenderness and care, continue to touch the surface of the earth. Moving the hands gently. Noticing the sensation that the surface of the earth provides to the hands. Placing the hands lightly on the surface of the earth, again in your imagination, begin to listen to the sounds of earth and the sounds of the other living creatures in whatever form they're in, who also love this location on the earth. Listen carefully as the living creatures, in whatever form they're in, create their unique sounds, all in harmony with this location on earth. In full connection. A living relationship. Become aware of any fragrances in the air. Notice each one individually, special and unique to this location on the earth. Only here, only now, the sensation of touching the surface of the earth, feeling the pulse and the energy, hearing the sounds that create a welcome and also express the love of living on the earth. Noticing the fragrances, filling that empty space, and a soft breeze that flows by, giving the fragrances a place to ride from place to place. The fragrances ride on the breeze. Feeling the sensation of the earth, and your heart begins to open. Hearing the sounds of living creatures living in this location, communicating with the earth, and your heart begins to pulse. And sensing the gentle breeze that carries the fragrances. Your heart begins to radiate, pulsing and radiating, feeling full and complete, and radiating to share, becoming empty for just a moment to then radiate, filling again with the pulse, the breath of the heart, the sound of the pulse or the heartbeat. all wrapped up in the sensation of the earth, the sounds of the living creatures, and the breath of air bringing fragrances, one after the other. Relaxing into harmony. Harmony with earth and all of its creatures. The air and the clouds that surround it. A sense of gentleness, a genteel attitude. Unconditional love. Feeling merged and integrated, complete and whole. Dissolving the boundaries of separation. Remembering that connecting with the earth includes going inward to the self. And bring your awareness back to the breath and begin to draw in complete and full breaths, feeling the abdomen swell as the lungs fill, the rib cage opens, the heart continues to pulse and radiate. And as you exhale, softly move the fingers and the toes, only to inhale again, feeling the life force, the prana, flowing in on the breath. Opening the space, the heart space, wider, to envelop all of it. Begin to move the legs and the arms, maybe turning the head gently. Using a little effort, we feel that deep connection of the body with the surface of the earth. Begin to gently pull away, remembering how it felt to be deeply connected, held securely, compassionately, and with unconditional love by the earth, knowing we can find that again any time of any day or night. Continue to breathe deeply, inhaling and exhaling. Allowing the body to revisit movement. And then begin to rub the hands, creating the warmth in the palms. And with the eyes still closed, place the palms of the hands over the eyes. And then gently open the eyes, seeing the light filtering through the space between the fingers. A deep inhale and exhale through the mouth, blowing the hands forward. Following the fingers with the eyes until the focus shifts and our perspective brings us back into wherever we are, a room or outdoors, the location of our meditation. Find yourself comfortable and relaxed, nourished and awake, clear-minded and clear-eyed, having a sense of purification. So I thank you for joining me today for this version of an Earth Day celebration. I appreciate all of you, and we will see you again next month. Namaste.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. Let's take a couple of deep kind of cleansing breaths to bring us back to this present moment. And Trudy, thank you once again for a beautiful meditation, and one that really immersed us into our oneness and our connection with the planet Earth, our Mother Earth. You know, I recently had a very dear friend forward me a video that was recorded by an amazing and radiant young woman who had a very wise soul. And she captured our human connection to our Mother Earth in the most deep and honoring way that I can remember for a very long time. And I didn't just hear her words, but I felt her words and the truth that was held within them. I highly, highly recommend that you watch it. I've shared it on our Waking to the New Dawn Facebook group page. But Trudy is also going to be forwarding it to those of you who are on our email list. So if you're not on either one, you might consider joining the private group Waking to the New Dawn, or being asked to be included on the email list. But this young woman, she talked in detail about how when we are connected to the earth, we are in constant communication, soaking up the information of the earth, as well as receiving the balancing of the charges within our body. The earth is one thing universally that can heal all diseases and illnesses. It boosts the immunity more than anything else. And it's actually the one kind of modality, the one universal thing that supports the physical body of each and every one of us on the planet, right? Because there's not necessarily one diet that is good for all, one supplement that is good for all. And you cannot say that about any other of the other healing modalities out there, except the modality of earthing. And the shirt I'm wearing today is compliments of my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Laura Conover, who goes by the title, The Intuition Physician. And if any of you are interested, you might check out her website, because she is one of the forerunners of gathering the research and the information on the medical support, the physical support of connecting with the earth's energy, and also one of the most well-known and best research as far as different like modalities or products that you can utilize like within your home to bring in that connection with the earth too. So if you're wanting more connection with Mother Earth and cannot always get outside frequently, this is one way to do it. So you know, it's sadly not an accident that we have evolved into a world that purposely, very subtly, but purposely has separated us from Mother Earth's mighty power by introducing shoes and pavements, and even, you know, keeping us indoors and isolated these past couple years, right? You know, a lot of these things have been subtly put into place to keep us from that magical and vital connection to our Mother Earth. All of those things, you know, they interrupt that connection. And as this young woman in the video states, it's like our umbilical cord to our Mother Earth was like prematurely severed. And we've been missing that very necessary connection. We are beings of this planet, which is a living organism. We connect with her through our senses, like Trudy kind of walked us through, right? We connect with Mother Earth through our sight, the things, you know, that we see in nature, through the sounds, the taste, the smell, and the touch. All of our senses, you know, are how we can absorb and utilize Earth's vital energy. You know, if you think about it in these terms, Mother Earth is a giant battery that literally sustains all life. That is pretty powerful, and that is pretty impressive, you know, when we really think about Earth and the energy of Earth. Our planet Earth literally sustains all life. The mineral kingdom, the plant kingdom, the animal kingdom, the human kingdom. It has the power, the ability, the capacities, and everything needed to sustain all life. Nothing on Earth can exist and survive outside of her. Even just spending a few minutes a day walking barefoot, or touching a tree, a rock, a plant, a flower, the dirt, will immediately recharge your body, fuel our bodies, our minds, and souls. We'll just, one little finger on a blade of grass is all that's needed to bring the capacity of all of those beautiful, magical, and vital energies into our bodies and return us to that sacred connection. By separating ourselves from Mother Earth, we have actually done more harm to ourselves than we've done to her. Earth is powerful. She will regenerate herself. She has the capacity to do so, the ability to do so. She will do so, and she is in the process of doing so, really with or without us. We, however, as humans, have very different than any other living creature that is sustained by Earth. We have to choose and come into alignment to heal the Earth, and so to heal ourselves, and also choosing to heal ourselves, so to heal the Earth. We're part of that cycle of nature, not outside of it, which we have been kind of taught or programmed or influenced, right? That we haven't really existed on a foundation of a reality that reminds us of that, we're part of that cycle of nature, not something outside of it. We're definitely not in charge of it either, right? We definitely have no control over it. So, we're, actually hurting ourselves by keeping the separation between us and Mother Earth much more than even the harm that we're doing to the Earth, because she will and is in the process of rejuvenating herself. One of the four main qualities of the new Earth that we talk about here in this group is the quality of being multi-dimensional. So as souls, as the embodiment of divinity, we are multi-dimensional beings in our vast connection to and our reflection of all living things throughout the universe. So as we move into this new Earth and we gain this higher and broader consciousness, this multi-dimensional awareness awakens us to the remembrance that we are an inherent part of nature and of the planet. What that means is I am Earth. I am the pebble. I am the ocean. I am the blade of grass. I am the bird, the squirrel, the flower. I am you. That multidimensionality reminds us that we are a reflection and a connection of everything within our planet Earth, as well as the entire universe. It's simple in terms of the concept, but we haven't existed that way before. So shifting into that consciousness and coming into that awareness, even though it's simple in terms of the concept, moving into it actually has a huge, massive, and monumental impact on the whole of our existence and the evolution of humanity and the very transformative time that we are experiencing now. So the way that we care for Earth is a direct reflection of the way we've been caring for ourselves. The way that we have disconnected from Earth is the way that we have kept ourselves separate from all of life. It's a reflection, it's a mirror. So, the way we treat and respond to another, anything living, in this universe is really a direct reflection mirroring back to us how we're really taking care of ourselves. Earlier this month, someone that I follow, her name is Celia Fenn. She's out of South Africa. She channeled some really beautiful messages regarding our oneness with Earth. And these words that I'm going to read to you next are part of what those messages were. You became aware, beloveds, that the same divine soul and intelligence that is in you is also in all things on the planet. There is no separation between trees, animals, plants, rocks, and humans. They are all expressions of divine creative manifestation and divine will. The idea of oneness is that part of the new earth consciousness means that you see the divine creative fire within all things. What does this mean for you, you may ask? Well, as you expand your consciousness and do your inner work of balancing and empowerment, you also expand your energy signature, the coherence and harmony that expands outwards into your energy field from your sacred heart, creates a field of coherence that connects with and enhances the field in nature. Your organic coherent fields connects with the organic coherent field in nature, merging and creating a field of miracles and beauty. That is why when you are open and connected to the field of nature, you are able to create and generate miracles in your life. The divine flow is magnified and synchronicity is accelerated. That is why being in nature can be such a healing experience for you. When you are out of balance and energy field is distorted, being within a coherent field allows you to balance and heal your field through the process of resonant assimilation. But beloveds, it also works the other way. When you are a master of energy and a multidimensional being, you can be a healing force with nature that has been damaged and distorted. Your powerful energy signature manifests a creative field that can assist nature to return to coherence and harmony. I loved those words when I read them earlier this month. And I hope that you felt the power of that last piece of it. Earth is not only here to heal us, but we choose each and every day with our thoughts, with our actions, with our vibrational resonance and our soul alignment, whether or not we are offering that healing back to Mother Earth and back into all of humanity and all of the universe. If you think about it, the trees, the plants, the rocks, the birds, the animals do not live in fear and do not ever keep themselves out of being in that cycle and that connection with planet Earth. So why do we? Why do we as humans, why are we the only ones that have that consciousness and that free will choice that we have to shift back to? Well, I think that is actually the part of the human journey and the part of the evolution of humanity. We will shift this by stepping into the remembrance and alignment as who we are as soul. That's how we diminish the fear. That's how we diminish our separateness from planet Earth, as well as each other and as well as all living things. This, I've said it before, but I feel like the biggest weapon and the biggest oppression and the biggest control and manipulation that has been done to us as human beings is division. That idea. The word division should not even be in our vocabulary. Separate should not even be in our vocabulary. But to heal that energy of that, it's done through the inner work of realigning with the remembrance of who we are as a soul. And what is that? That we are the embodiment of divinity, that we are free and sovereign beings. You know, the new earth consciousness is just that, it's new. We have never transformed into this way of existing before. We may have experienced these same energies in our first existence of Lemuria, which was a cohesive, harmony, unified, oneness, and multidimensional. But we evolved out of that. And we haven't ever evolved back into it. So this new earth consciousness is brand new. It's something that we've never done before, but it starts within yourself. And the realization and the deep knowing that divinity is within all. It's within you, it's within me, it's within all. But it starts with yourself and your deep knowing that divinity is within you. This awareness is what is going to shift us out of this old paradigm of being controlled, oppressed, belittled, right? So take the time to go inward and listen to your own voice of what is needed for yourself. Stop seeking it in something, someone, somewhere outside of yourself. Go inward to listen to what is needed for yourself, and then trust in that knowing and act upon it. Start living above and beyond who you thought you have ever been. And dance with your Mother Earth. Have that childlike wonder and that childlike freedom and experience of literally dancing with your Mother Earth. And let her and that magical and sacred energy of your big battery, right? Let that resonate and come into you to support you, especially now during these massive and intense energies that are shifting and transforming the existence of life as we've known it. Okay, we are still in the process of undergoing the most massive and monumental shift that humanity has ever gone through. But it's a shift in consciousness, but it is massive, and the world stage is about to become unhinged. And much of what we're going to be exposed to and experience through is really going to be hard on our human sensitivities. So disconnect from what is taking place in the outer world and use this time with nature. Celebrate your home of planet Earth. Doing so, regaining this deep connection with your planet Earth, with Mother Earth, is what is going to also help you find your unique rhythm and support you into becoming more into alignment with your truth of who you are as soul. So as we take this time to pay special attention, celebration, and reflection on Earth Day and our wonderful, magnificent Mother Earth, really use this information moving forward. The days ahead are going to be treacherous, they're going to be chaotic. But if we stay connected to the truth of who we are and in alignment with that power and that energy of our Mother Earth, it will support us better, and there will be more ease and flow during this very shifting and transformative time. So I want to thank everyone who has taken the time to gather with us today and come back and watch this recording of this really sacred remembrance of Earth Day and what that really is. So blessings to you all as we travel the days ahead, and we will see you next time on Waking to the New Dawn.